Good morning. How is everybody? Woohoo! I hear a woohoo! All right, well, welcome to Coffee Chats. Today is March 19th, and I'll repeat this twice, but I'm hoping if you are available, it is our birthday celebration. We have it up in the East Lobby, but we're doing kind of a dual themed birthday slash a kind of St. Patrick's Day celebration. There'll be green beer, a St. Patrick's like treat, appetizers I should say. And so if you are available, come up and enjoy that celebration with me. We have Dick Henshold will be here. He plays the bagpipes. As I was looking for a bagpiper or something that would be a St. Patrick's-like themed for entertainment, he chuckled at me and said, "You don't want me to be playing the bagpipes. It is so loud in a small space," or even the space that we had. I'd kind of just described the East Lobby. He was saying something along the lines that it would blow everyone's eardrums out. So he has a plethora of various instruments that he could choose from, and so he's going to be playing, from my understanding, what's called the small piper. So I am hoping that you will enjoy it. It should be an unusual entertainment, shall we say, and it's always a good time to gather together as a community and celebrate life and celebrate the birthdays of March. So if you're available today, starts at 3, and the performance entertainment starts at 3:30. So that's my plug for the entertainment. We have upstairs, I'll start at 10 a.m. We have Brian Bard here. He's a local author and an artist, and he will be discussing his book. He wrote a book called Lessons from the Pandemic, 10 touchstones on the road to recovery, and he's going to kind of be focusing more on radical, one of the touchstones, I guess, is number 8, which is radical presence, kindness and compassion, which as a society, boy, we can use a lot more of. I know I see it around here all the time, but kindness and compassion, can't go wrong with that. So hopefully you're available at 10 a.m. Head upstairs to listen to this young gentleman discuss his book that he spent a lot of time on. I've talked to him on the phone. He just seems like an amazing person. So anyway, I enjoy today at 10 a.m. up in Marion Hall. All right, let's see here. Evie, do you want to, just so I don't want to forget, so Evie, do you want to come up and tell us your announcement? Sure. She's coming through, Marsha. Careful, careful, careful.
Good morning, my name is Evie, and I'd like to talk a little bit about our sing-along, which is tonight at 6:30 in the East Lobby. We're starting to get our rhythm, and we have books that have 115 pages of songs. So I think you'll find one or two you like, and I'm inviting you to come join us. I also want to thank those who helped put these books together. Some of you know who you are, and I especially want to thank Norma for putting reinforcements on the pages that were falling out, and she put them in many books, several of the books. So let's give a thank you to Norma. Now maybe we won't have to go right down the line. We might be able to skip around with the songs a little bit because the pages won't be falling out. And like many of us, I'm in my mid-80s, and I have come to realize that sometimes at 6:30 in the evening, I'm really tired. And so I'm inviting everyone to join in the energy and to pass it around as we're singing. I lead only with the piano. I've lost my voice, my singing voice. So all of you with good voices, and I've heard many of you already, come again and join us and help spread the love around. I want to end with a pun. I love puns. And this is particular for all of us. I'm going to be 85 this year. And they say, with age comes wisdom. And I want you to know, these are not wrinkles. They are wisecracks.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. All right. I'll move on for the rest of the week. So Wednesday, it is kind of a same pattern here, 11 and 1. From 11 to 1, pardon me, is Mary's Medical Research. That's down here, right in front usually of the store here. We have our mystery craft time, which is at 1 p.m. At 1:30, we have 500. Of course, at 1 p.m. we also have our TED Talks, so there's 3 recordings for your enjoyment. One of them is called, the title is, Can a Simple Brick Be the Next Battery? Hearing loss, this one was actually a request. It's an older one, but it's an amazing TED Talk. It's called Hearing Loss CPR, Keeping a Connection Alive. The third is, do gut microbes control your personality, which I found extremely interesting. So those are the 3 TED Talks on Wednesday at 1 p.m. On 991, or you are able to access the TED Talks through our YouTube station, one or the 2, and I believe also in the library as well, if you're wanting to catch those in a different format. Or a different way, I should say. Then, and especially, this is kind of fun, we have Don Irwin here today, on Wednesday, at 3 p.m. So if you are available, enjoy his amazing fingers on the keys. He is also just an entertainer in his persona. As he's up there, he has these incredible stories, and from my understanding, he'll tell different stories about his adventures as a pianist, from being a young man until current times, just very entertaining. So 3 p.m., Don Irwin is here for your enjoyment. At 7 p.m., we have bingo and 500 on Wednesdays. On Thursday, coffee chats at 991 at 9 and 11. 10 a.m. we have our Vision Loss Support Group, and that is in Marion Hall this Thursday. And then also is our excursion to the Minnesota Orchestra, and that is at 9:50 a.m. departure time. On Friday the 22nd, we have our coffee chats 991 at 1 p.m. We have bridge, we have poker at 1 p.m. 4 p.m. on every Friday is our happy hour in Marion Hall. Speaking of happy hour gathering, it kind of reminds me, is there any new residents here? Because that's always a great opportunity to get to know a new resident. I see all familiar faces here so far. Okay, all right, I'm not missing anyone here. Lynn, I'm sorry, hi Lynn. Everyone want to say hello to Lynn? I missed you over there, you're tucked in there. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, Lynn?
I was born and raised in Harbors, Minnesota.
Where in Minnesota?
Two Harbors.
She was born and raised in 2 Harbors. Okay, and how long have you been here, Lynn?
Probably roughly a month.
About a month, very new. Are you enjoying the move-in? Are you feeling acclimated a little bit? Okay. Well, I've had the pleasure to meet Lynn and chit-chat with her. She's great. You're gonna fit right in. Welcome to your new home. If you see Lynn around, make sure and say hello to her. She is welcomed here and is our new friend and new resident. So everyone want to say hello to Lynn? Hi, Glenn. Okay. All right, we put you on the spot sometimes around here. So, all right. Okay, so maybe you'll be there at happy hour. You can bring whatever you want, root beer, a beverage of your choice. I don't know if people are generally bringing snacks, but I'm sure that's the case as well. And then on Fridays we have our movie at 7 p.m. And this movie it's an old classic, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Yeah, that's a good one. Starring good old Marilyn Monroe. Wow, what a beauty. So she plays a beautiful showgirl engaged to a wealthy man whose father does not approve. And it is a musical and it's a comedy. So if you're available on Friday, that would be worth your time at 7 p.m. Saturday the 23rd is our men's breakfast at 8 a.m. And of course, 7 p.m. we have our bingo. That is what I have for going on for this week. I wanted to touch base, or let you know and communicate with you that next week is our excursion to the Plymouth Grand Movie Theater. I will post out by my office what is available. It would have been out much earlier, but they actually don't post the movies until about maybe 2 weeks prior. So I will get that posted for you so that you know what your choices are. You would purchase those tickets on your own, of course. So that is the deal with that for next week. I also want to, of course, move on and I don't want to forget this project that we are a new experiment here. So I will explain again. It's a bring it forward concept. There is a bucket here that says donation and a bucket here that says name. If you're wanting to participate in bringing it forward, you would put your name in there and we will eventually pull that. I'm thinking in 2 weeks we'll start that. We'll pull your name. You can put your name, your phone number, maybe a little reason why you want to be involved with this. You have about 30 days or longer. You just want to communicate with us what's going on, how you choose to use this money in a good way. It's a good deed. So anyway, it can be spontaneous. It can be a soup kitchen. It can be whatever your heart desires. Our request is once you have done that good deed and brought it forward, that you will be so kind to come up and share your story. And it's just to spread stewardship in our community and create goodness. Nothing wrong with that. The other one is our bucket that has a little, you can place a donation in there, and it is accumulating. My hopes is that it really, even if it's a quarter or whatever, that when you're here at Coffee Chats, maybe you could place it in there. And then the 2 buckets so far are up on the east lobby. If you remember, you can place the money in there. That is what I have for Bring It Forward. Is there any questions on that or anything that I've discussed through the week? Yes, Maxine.
Are the buckets behind Pat's desk?
They are behind Pat's desk. They are behind Pat's desk. So you just have to say, hi, I would like to put my name in, or I would like to put the donation monies in. There's really not space in front. So, and so I'm just kind of hoping it will catch, that you will know that it's there. It's not going to change in any way. So it's not a new situation as to where the buckets are. Yes, Sandy?
You have been so generous with the food drive, I can't believe it. Will the last day for putting anything there?
Sandy, do you want to come up and share that, just so that the people that aren't here, would you be so kind? I'm going to make her come up and share it. That's what you get, Sandy. It's too important for her not to come up and share it.
Sorry.
Okay, the last time to donate for the food shelf will be like noon on Thursday. We'll be taking the stuff over to the food shelf on Thursday afternoon. I need maybe a couple people to help me with that. So, okay, thanks, Chuck. And, okay, and Fred, thank you. So, thank you so much. The financial donations are incredible. It's like we're over $600 at this time. So, yay, you guys.
That is so encouraging. I love hearing that. There are a lot of empty tummies out there. So what a great contribution. Just makes you think we have so much to be grateful for. Really, we do. And helping people, that's the way we should be. That's how we should live life to the best of our ability. And I will pass it on to Jeff.
Good morning.
Welcome back, Jeff.
Thank you. It's nice to be back. And I came back and we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day today, along with birthday, which begs the question, what's the difference between an Irish wedding and an Irish wake?
None.
There's one less drunk at an Irish wake. See, you're not so happy to have me back now, are you? I want to thank Paula for taking the reins at Coffee Chats last week. Both Jillian and I were sick, so she did wonderful. We are looking at getting your new leases out by the end of this week. So you've all got your love letter telling you what your rent is going to be, and we'll get the leases prepared and put them under your door. On Saturday was a sad day. We lost a neighbor, Gene Hyde. Gene was a huge bridge player, and I just love when we have someone like Gene that moves here kind of reluctantly. Didn't want to leave her house. She did, and she met a bunch of people that shared a common interest with her, bridge. And she lived a life that she absolutely loved. She got to do what she loved, and I just think that that is such a testament to what we are and who we are and who all you folks are. So, Godspeed, Gene Hyde. Okay. The storage lockers in the east, we're working on getting those torn apart and getting the parking ready to go. So if you need some help getting your storage locker emptied out, let us know, and we'll see what we can do there. If you remember, we had a politician that was running for Hennepin County Commissioner. Remember a while back we had that discussion. They wanted to force the issue to go door to door. And we were prepared to let them go door to door. And I left Coffee Chats that day, and they called and said they did not want to push the issue, that they are going to call sometime here in the near future, and we're going to set up a time that he can come and meet you folks. So
I prefer that to them coming around door to door.
everyone does, but we also have to be conscious that the law is they can go door to door. And when I was young and full of all kinds of vim and vigor, I'd say, I don't care, arrest me. It's a misdemeanor, and all you're going to do is upset the people. I'm here to protect them. Now it's almost like I feel you're on your own. You can slam the door in their face just the same. But point being, they have rights, we have rights. They're going to put together a meeting place so that their candidate can tell you all about themselves, which I think is really good. Excuse me. We hired a new housekeeper. and she will be doing a schedule. And what that did is it freed up every day now. There's a free, thank you very much, a housekeeper that's got, we call it a float day. So not only should we have less cancellations of your housekeeping, we'll be able to keep up more with cleaning of the common areas. So hopefully, not that it's been horrible, but I know that there have been concerns about a few locations and places, and that should be taken care of going forward. Is everybody ready for Thursday? And does everybody know what's happening on Thursday?
What's happening on Thursday?
That was the question that I'm asking, Mike. Don't step on my touchdown call here.
Are you opening the East Gate?
No. The East Gate will not be opened
It's a new season.
at all this season.
Today.
No. For security, we're going to keep that locked. So you're going to have to drive around. Always. Do we want to sit and stew on that a little bit more, or should we move on? What's happening Thursday? Snow. 2 to 4 inches of snow. So, I'm not sure. No one's ever sure. I'm going by the weatherman. Okay. Oh, also, something that's in our community that I didn't witness, but I think it deserves mention, is Messiah Lutheran? Methodist. Sorry. Messiah Lutheran put on this play, The Wizard of Oz. And by all accounts, it exceeded anything that you would see in a church or whatever kind of play like that. It was professional. The playbill, or the program, or whatever you call it, is a testament to the professionalism of the place. And those that attended, Evie?
The only night they have any seats left is Friday the 22nd. Saturday and Sunday are full.
There are some seats left. Friday the 22nd, Saturday and Sunday are full. Do they make money? Is anyone a member of that church? Do they make money on that?
It goes to support youth programs.
Okay. The money goes to support youth programs, because the number of people involved in it is astounding. There's 15 people on costumes, there's 25 on sets. It's just a huge undertaking. They're not the ones that do the rummage sale too, are they?
No, that's
Who's that? Wayzata Community. There you go.
But Don Eckenrud's son had a lead spot.
David Eckenrode was the wizard. What did you say over there, Jan? Wayzata Community just did Annie.
I think that's all over now. That was on,
Okay. Norma, did you have something?
I was gonna say that Donna Eckenrode's son was in the play, and also Lydia drove us there, so we were very lucky
Yep.
to be able to have answers.
And Lydia's working out very well, I think. Good. Anything else? Any other questions, concerns?
how was your trip?
My trip was fabulous. I feel like I could sit and talk about it all day, but then everyone else that went on a trip would get the chance to come up and talk about their trip.
That might be interesting.
So the one thing I will say is I don't like the ruins. we were in the Adriatic in Athens. We went to the Acropolis and saw the Parthenon and all that stuff, and the ruins just don't do it for me. Everything else I loved. I mean, we went to old towns that are completely rebuilt and all that stuff, and I just loved them.
What was your favorite?
My favorite, without a doubt, was Dubrovnik, Croatia. It was absolutely beautiful, and I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones on HBO, and that was a movie, part of the set for Game of Thrones. But the one thing that was interesting, it was a philosophical question. We were on a cruise, and every night before we went to a town, we'd have this retired history professor from Leeds University in England talk about the next town. And in Dubrovnik, in Split, Croatia, there's an old town that an emperor, Diocletian? Huh?
Dionysius?
No, whatever. He built this palace, and it's a wall, and it's around, a wall is built around this palace and all that stuff, and different invasion and things have wrecked it, and they redid it all. And it's in the middle of a city, so they can't afford to have all that real estate just be museum. And so they showed a picture of this fort, and on the top floor was brand new, beautiful architectural windows. And what the philosophical question was, where does history end and where does commerce or whatever start?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. And he argued that part of the history is the renovation of these places into modern living places. But you'd be going through this old town on a tour, and you'd be going by people's apartments. There were houses and everything living there. It was something. So I just had a great time. Except on the way home on the flight, both Amy and I caught COVID. So what the heck?
We're happy you recovered.
And I'm happy. No one's as happy about me being recovered as me. And today is the 19th, right? Yep.
Somebody's been taking the paper from the library in the West Building again.
Imagine that. Somebody is taking the paper from the West Building again.
From the library.
From the library.
From the library.
With the candlestick.
With the candlestick. We should have a scrolling thing that we can put on Coffee Chats. Hey, bring the carts back. Don't take the newspaper. Be a good neighbor. There's just a number of things that happen around here that just happen. That what?
We can set up a camera.
Yeah, we'll set up a camera. And bust you. And shame you. And show it on channel 991. That's what we're going to do. We're going to start having hidden cameras around, and anyone that takes a half a gallon of orange juice from down here, we're going to show them taking the orange juice. We're going to start by fuzzing out the face, but if they do it again, then we'll put your, this is high definition, folks, so we'll know who you are. Today's birthdays, there's nobody today. Happy first day of spring. Starts tonight at 10:06, right? Question. Why does it start at 11:06 or 10:06?
That's when the sun crosses the east.
That's when the sun crosses the equator.
The equator or the equinox? Or what?
Tropic of Capricorn.
Oh, the tropics.
The Tropic of Capricorn? But the days have been getting longer, right?
Yeah, it's up there. It's even now.
It's even now. Oh!
Even. That's when the sun crosses the
The
equator.
equator. on its way to the Tropic of Cancer.
I got it. I can't explain it, but I understand it. Just like my golf swing. Don't know what's going on when it's bad, and I can't remember what to do when it's going well. So, on the 22nd, happy birthday to Joel Mead. On the 24th, Ellen Anderson, Annette Erlinson. She's shaking no. She's in denial of having another birthday, but we're not going to let her forget it. Geraldine Dietrich. On the 25th, Emmanuel Surstock. And on the 26th, Amira Benedict. And it would have been Jean Hyde's birthday. So, anyway, happy birthday to you all. I don't know, did you wish Fred and Sue a happy anniversary last week?
No.
Okay, should we wish them a happy anniversary this week? Sure. Happy anniversary, Sue. Well, Sue had to put up with Fred. I mean, we don't have to explain that, do we? No, happy anniversary, Fred. And on the 19th, Michael and Sharon Poznansky have an anniversary. Let's sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you. Have a good week, everybody. Enjoy the snow.